What if I told you that ancient warriors maintained perfect discipline without apps, accountability partners, or motivational quotes? They operated in complete isolation for months, never breaking their training protocols. The secret wasn't willpower. It was a systematic approach that rewired their identity. Today, you'll discover the five-pillar framework that transformed ordinary people into legendary shinobi. Before we begin, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss future content. Thank you for your attention. Now, let's dive in. Modern discipline fails because it relies on motivation, which is inherently unstable. The shinobi understood something profound. Human beings don't need more willpower. They need better systems. Their training philosophy, called ninpo, didn't fight against human nature. It worked with it. And when you understand these 5 principles, everything changes. Let me tell you about the first pillar. Most people approach discipline backwards. They say, I want to exercise, or I'm going to meditate. These are intentions, not identities. And intentions crumble under pressure. In traditional ninja schools, students didn't make private commitments. They stood before their entire community and declared, I am a student of this path. My word defines me. If I break it, I am nothing. Notice the language. Not I will try, but I am. Your brain has an ancient survival mechanism that interprets social reputation as life or death. When our ancestors lost tribal trust, they faced exile and death. Your neural wiring hasn't changed. When you publicly declare an identity and fail, your primitive brain registers it as an existential threat. This is why public declarations work when private promises don't. Here's how to apply this. Choose one specific identity. I am someone who trains daily. I am someone who writes every morning. I am someone who meditates without fail. Then declare it publicly. Tell your friends. Post it on social media. Write it in your journal where others can see it. Make it visible. Let social pressure work for you, not against you. The moment you declare an identity publicly, failure stops being a private disappointment. It becomes a public contradiction of who you said you are. And that changes everything. Now, the second pillar. Every morning you wake up and think, should I work out now or later? 5 a.m. or 6 a.m.? You believe you're being flexible. You're actually exhausting yourself with micro decisions before you even begin. This is the hidden energy drain that kills most discipline. Shinobi schools operated on absolute constancy. The bell rang at the same time. Training followed identical sequences. No negotiation. No daily decision-making. When patterns become truly consistent, your body develops predictive adaptation. Your cortisol levels shift. Your energy systems prepare. Within 3 weeks, you'll wake naturally before your alarm because your circadian rhythm has encoded the pattern. This isn't theory. This is how human biology works. Choose your exact time, down to the minute. No exceptions for weekends or holidays. Let your body learn the pattern for 21 days. Watch decision fatigue disappear. The third pillar is where most people struggle. Conventional wisdom says variety prevents boredom. But variety is actually where consistency dies. Each variation requires new decisions. What exercise today? How many reps? Which technique? Every decision is a crack where old patterns resurface. Traditional shinobi training used kata. Perfect forms repeated endlessly. Same movements, same order, same repetitions. For 100 days minimum. Sounds boring? That's the point. Here's what happens during repetition. In weeks 1 through 3, your mind screams for novelty. Ignore it. In weeks 4 through 6, mental resistance weakens. Your brain stops negotiating. In weeks 7 through 10, magic occurs. The practice becomes automatic. Your consciousness is freed to observe subtle details invisible during constant variation. By week 14 and beyond, true mastery begins. You're no longer doing the practice. You are the practice. Pick one simple sequence. 20 push-ups, then 30 squats, then 10 minutes of meditation. Or 15 minutes of writing, 5 minutes of review, then goal setting. Or morning pages, gratitude list, then day planning. Same order, same location, same time, 100 days. zero variation. This is non-negotiable if you want the transformation. The fourth pillar addresses the all-or-nothing trap. You get sick. You think, I can't do my full workout, so I'll skip today and come back stronger tomorrow. This logic seems reasonable. It's actually lethal to consistency. Think of a river. A river never stops flowing. During drought, it becomes a trickle. During storms, a torrent. But it never stops. The moment it stops, it's no longer a river, just a hole where water used to be. Shinobi didn't believe in zero. They believed in adaptation. Sick? Do 20% of normal training. Traveling? Find 15 minutes anywhere. Emergency? 5 minutes is still practice. Injured? Train what works. Your brain interprets complete gaps as pattern breaks. You skipped yesterday, why not today? Momentum disappears. The restart cost becomes enormous. But when you maintain any practice, the pattern stays alive. Recovery becomes effortless. Create your minimum viable version now. Full practice, 60 minutes. Sick version, 15 minutes at 30% intensity. Travel version, 10 minutes body weight only. Crisis version, 5 minutes meditation only. Never zero, ever. This single principle will save your discipline more times than you can count. The fifth pillar is about preparation. Obstacles don't ask permission. Life doesn't respect your perfect schedule. The moment you face unexpected circumstances, discipline dies, unless you've already decided your response. Shinobi philosophy taught, decide before deciding is necessary. When situation X occurs, you do Y, automatically, without thinking, without hesitation. Here's how to build your response matrix. First, list every possible obstacle. Travel, illness, family emergency, weather, injury, work crisis, lack of equipment. Write them all down. Second, pre-decide your exact response. Traveling? 4 a.m. hotel room workout. Sick? Half reps, full presence. Emergency? 10-minute essential routine. No equipment? Body weight sequence. Third, eliminate decision fatigue. When obstacles hit, you're not deciding. You're executing pre-made decisions. Your prefrontal cortex stays fresh for actual challenges. Research shows pre-decided actions increase success rates by up to 300%. You remove decision-making from the critical moment, preserving willpower for execution. This is the difference between people who maintain discipline during chaos and people who collapse at the first disruption. After 100 days of this system, something profound happens. You don't try to be disciplined. You're disciplined. You don't motivate yourself. Action is automatic. You don't fight resistance. Resistance disappeared. You don't build willpower. You transcended the need for it. People will notice. They'll react with discomfort. That's not normal. You're too extreme. You need balance. That can't be healthy. This is confirmation you're on the right path. Normal discipline produces normal results. Extraordinary discipline makes people uncomfortable because it exposes their excuses as choices. Shinobi called this state Mushin, the mind of no mind. Not emptiness, but the absence of internal conflict. No voice asking, should I? Only clarity. Only action. This is where true freedom lives. This path requires sacrifice, not of comfort, but of your negotiating self. The version that hesitates. The version that has excuses. The version that trades on promises. This week, write your identity declaration. Choose your fixed time. Design your unchanging sequence. Commit to 100 days. Pre-decide obstacle responses. This month, defend against variations. Maintain during disruptions. Never create gaps. Execute pre-made decisions. This year, become the person who doesn't negotiate. Build reputation through action. Inspire others through example. Live as a warrior, not a wishful thinker. You can try this system, or you can commit completely. Trying leaves escape routes. Commitment burns the bridges. The warriors who mastered this weren't special. They were ordinary people who made one choice that changed everything. They decided to kill their old selves so warriors could emerge. You can make the same choice right now. If this resonated with you, subscribe for more content on ancient wisdom applied to modern discipline. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. Remember, Discipline isn't about trying harder. It's about becoming someone different. Someone who keeps their word. Someone who doesn't negotiate. Someone who scares others with their consistency. The 5 pillars are simple. Implementation is hard, but the transformation is permanent. See you in the next video.